Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Goalkeeper Sessions. In this week's session, I focused on a number of different goalkeeping areas, including receiving and playing short passes, positive angle dives, recovery movements, and taking crosses and cutbacks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope there's some value in there for you. Let me know what you think in the comments alongside any questions you might have, and I'll try my best to get them answered. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and give the video a like if it brought you some value. Thank you very much for watching, and let's get into the session. So to begin the session, I'm working on short passes, both receiving it from my centre back and playing it out to the other side. So I give the ball to one side, drop off, receive with the first touch and play to the other side. My focus here is making sure that my first touch is out in front of me so that I can play the ball into the other centre back. I need to have the vision before receiving the pass so that I've checked my shoulders and know where the next passing option is so that I can then take the touch and play it out wide. Here I'm doing the same from the other side, having a look where the target is, playing the pass, and I should be moving after I've played the pass to give him an option to give it back to me again if needed. Another thing to notice is which foot I receive the first pass from. You need to be able to deal with the ball back with both feet. Ideally, you'd like to take a touch with your near foot out to your far foot so that you can play the pass, but the return ball doesn't always look like that, so you have to deal with the situation. Next drill, I'm back to working on positive dives. Very simple drill with just 4 cones, making sure that I attack the ball in front of the lateral cones. I know where the ball's going. It's not a drill based on reactions and dealing with a shot. It's more getting used to the technique of the dive for the different types of service, whether that's along the floor, a bouncing drill, or a mid-height save. Obviously, with this drill, you want to try and hold as much as possible. I was frustrated with that one because I should have got down a little bit quicker. But the focus is the technique of the movement and the dive and attacking the ball on a positive angle and dealing with the shot. It's not always going to be perfect, so how do you adjust and try your best to hold the ball with each type of service? Next drill, I'm looking at starting to work on the recovery movements. So I play the pass out to the far cone, return, touch, 2 volleys, touch the other cone, and then another 2 volleys. Here I'm aiming to obviously hold everything as much as possible, but I'm working on dealing with situations on the move. So I get out to the cone and get back as if I was coming out to block a through ball, and then maybe it breaks down. I've got to readjust my position and then deal with the shot or the situation that occurs afterwards. With volleys, it's often very easy in practice to just get in the routine of catching volleys, but in a game it's never going to be like that. You're going to be moving all the time. You've got to adjust your line of sight, you've got to adjust your footwork, and here I'm starting to put those elements into my work. Here the drill progresses. As with every drill, I'm trying to work on my passing in the beginning with both feet, but now I'm coming out to the far cone, adjusting backwards with my footwork, and then dealing with the situation that occurs. So I play the pass, 1 cone, back another, out to the far cone, adjusting backwards and setting early. That's the key with this drill. I don't want to still be moving as the ball's coming in. As I see the striker pull back his foot to hit the ball, I'm setting. I might not be in the perfect position, but it's much better for me to be set and then reacting to the shot rather than moving as the ball's coming towards me, because then I have less chance of making a save. There the quality was poor. I need to be holding those, but overall it's making sure that my footwork's good and I'm set before the strike so that I can deal with it as best as possible. Similar drill, but now the service varies. So I play the pass, 2 cones, out to the far cone, back, set, and then have to deal with a shot. There I was frustrated that the ball got through, but it was a good reaction to get down quickly. I've just got to make sure that my hand is quicker and firmer to block it properly. Play the pass, 2 cones, out to the far cone, touch, retreat, set, deal with it. At this stage of the drill, the service coming could be any type. It could be along the floor, it could be bouncing, it could be mid-height. I have to just react and set and deal with it as best as possible. My weight was going a little bit backwards with that one, so I want my weight to be forward as the strike's being played, but that's difficult when your recovery movement is backwards. Final drill here, working on taking high crosses and then cutback crosses. So initial cross, play the ball back into the post, set, and then cut it out. Here I'm working as if the cutback's coming from just outside the 6-yard box on the byline and cutting it back. So my footwork is to get to the post, set, and then my goal becomes between the post and probably 4 or 5 yards out, but in line with that post. I have to make sure that the cutback cross doesn't get through that gap. With the high ball, I'm also working on the crossover step so that I'm crossing my feet and taking off with one leg to drive my knee up so that I can get the ball higher. It was better on this side than it was on the previous side, and that's something I need to keep working on. But once I get to the post, I set, and I try not to go early, I try not to guess, because it might be that the crosser could still squeeze it in at that near post. So I get to the near post, set, and then cut out the cross back, the cutback. In that situation, you don't know what's behind you. You just need to get as much on the ball as you can to either block it or touch it away from the striker.